Now, India's Supreme Court has said that the pilot cannot be blamed for the Air India plane crash, and this was an oral observation by the top court during a hearing over the June plane crash in Ahmedabad. A Supreme Court bench was hearing a petition by the father of the commander, Sumit Sabharwal, one of the pilots of the plane. The 91-year-old Pushkar Raj Sabharwal had asked the court to order a judicially monitored probe into the accident. The deceased pilot's father, along with the Federation of Indian Pilots, had filed a joint plea. They say that the current investigation into the crash by the Union Ministry of Civil Aviation and the Directorate General of Civil Aviation is defective. The petitioners further say that a preliminary report by the government investigative bodies was biased. It has also allegedly hinted at a pilot error without considering the technical and systemic factors which would bring scrutiny to the government agencies themselves. The Supreme Court has tried to reassure the late pilot's father. A justice said, and I quote, "It is extremely unfortunate, this crash, but you should not carry this burden that your son is being blamed. No one can blame him for anything." The petitioners still insisted on a fresh independent probe. They cited a report by the Wall Street Journal which also suggested pilot error. The report cited an unnamed Indian government source. Now, the Supreme Court once again reassured the 91-year-old petitioner, saying that that is nasty reporting and no one in India believes that it was the pilot's fault. The Supreme Court has taken the note of the petition for an independent inquiry. It has issued a notice to the Indian government saying that the matter will be taken up on the 10th of November.
Well, that is right. The Supreme Court today has agreed to hear the plea filed by the late captain and pilot Sumit Sabharwal's father, asking for an independent and impartial probe in the Air India plane crash incident that took place 4 months before, killing his son and 259 other people who were on board. What we also understand that the father in his plea is asking the Supreme Court that a retired Supreme Court judge should head the entire investigation, and under him key experts and the panel should be appointed which can give a very fair probe into this matter, because the current investigation done by the AAIB, that is Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, is not independent. In fact, he also says that why he wanted to file a plea is because his son's image was completely damaged when this AIB's initial report pointed out that how the fuel switches were cut off as soon as the flight took off, and after that a lot of people and lot of publications started saying that it was the pilot's error, that is, it was his son's error which led to the crash, and he said that this has completely damaged his family as well, the reputation. And to that, the Supreme Court has now agreed to hear the plea. They have also issued notices to the union government, to the DGCA and the related authorities to file a reply on this matter, and the hearing will begin from 10th November onwards. This is Isha Shah reporting here for WION from Mumbai.